OnlyFans recently announced a shocking change in their restrictions and will no longer be supporting the kinds of mature content that the platform has become known for. Many of the site's creators are shocked and disappointed over the news, and many have spoke out against OnlyFans. And those are the people that we're going to be talking about in this video. I'm Mackenzie, and let's get into the top 10 influencers who regret doing OnlyFans. And at number 10, Lena the Plug. One of the biggest creators on the platform, Lena the Plug, was outspoken against the new rules almost as soon as they were announced. She was interviewed by Philip DeFranco on his show about the new rules and says she feels betrayed by them. She said, quote, "I guess I really shouldn't even be surprised because I've been treated horribly by almost every platform whether or not I'm breaking the rules. But this just kind of felt like the one really safe space." Lena says she's also worried for the people that she employs who help her produce her OnlyFans content, because if she's not making as much money, she won't be able to employ as many people. Lena also believes that mainstream creators joining the platform is the major reason for the change, adding that influencers like Tana Mojo and Karina Kopp recently joined the platform and are now doing more tame content, so the platform feels they don't need the non-mainstream creators that got them the mainstream influencers interested in the first place. Lena also added she's looking for another place to move her audience to. And at number 9, Meredith Jacqueline. One of the creators who has spoken out against the platform's change has been Meredith. She questioned why the site was changing its entire foundation just because traditional companies don't like the adult content, even adding, quote, "I like money more than I hate a lot of things," saying that the company should want money more than it hates the adult content on the site, but adding that even though they don't like the content, OnlyFans has been happy to take 20% of their earnings. Meredith also brought up how OnlyFans has made an effort to promote PG creators on their social media platform, almost never acknowledging the fact that the majority are X-rated. Lastly, she pointed out it's exhausting walking on eggshells with these platforms until they decide to pull out the rug from under them. And at number 8, Becky. One woman named Becky got herself into a scary situation because of OnlyFans. Apparently, she had been making content on the platform for 6 months when one of her subscribers tried to make advances on her. Becky turned him down, but after this her content started to appear online, including on Twitter. The content on OnlyFans is copyrighted, so it's not allowed to be shared. She also started getting threats on her life from this person. So much of her content started getting posted online that she could no longer keep her OnlyFans a secret from her family. So she decided to contact her father for his help with the matter, and her father decided to disown her after learning what she was doing. She says that she was hardly sleeping or eating because of the mental turmoil this all caused her. She tried to report this all to the police, but felt that they didn't take it seriously. And at number 7, Tilly Lawless. Influencer and author named Tilly Lawless, who wrote Nothing But My Body, very publicly blasted the changes after they were announced. She told the Today program, quote, "Obviously I think it's awful because it's going to put a lot of creators out of income unless they can quickly pivot to another platform." But she explained it's part of a wider issue around censorship of adult creators, even naming Tumblr, Airbnb, and Facebook as other platforms who have taken a stance against adult content. She added that the sad part is now the platform has influencers and celebrities on it who are not making adult content, so it's mainstream enough that the platform doesn't think it needs the creators that got it here. She started creating on the site during lockdowns and hopes an alternative site will pop up soon. And at number 6, Anissa Joma. Ian Carter, better known as iDubbbz, was subjected to tons of hate after it was revealed that his girlfriend, Anissa Joma, had an OnlyFans. Ian addressed it in a video where he said that he doesn't have a problem with his girlfriend uploading that kind of content, even though everyone was calling him a simp and a for standing by her. He also addressed a subset of the backlash that claimed that they had lost respect for him after learning this news, because apparently the old iDubbbz would have never supported this. He even said in that video, quote, "A good amount of people are just doing the reasonable thing and just making jokes and laughing about it. But there's a whole other group of people who feel personally devastated and betrayed," adding that he supports her if that's a problem for people to find someone else to idolize. Even though Ian publicly supported Anissa, I'm sure it did put a temporary strain on their relationship. Halfway at number 5, Mia Khalifa. Mia Khalifa is known as one of the most controversial adult stars ever, and she's been incredibly open about her regrets of getting involved in the adult industry. She's even advocated against the industry, calling it exploitative. Because of all this, people on the internet were shocked to learn that she was starting up an OnlyFans, as the nature of the site is generally explicit. However, Mia made it clear that she was not going to post that sort of content, even calling it, quote, "safe for work content, kinda." During her first week on the platform, Khalifa wrote a thank you message to all her supporters, explaining that OnlyFans is how she would be herself, quote, outside the parameters of conventional social media, calling it, quote, Instagram without the terms of service. But since she got tons of backlash online for the decision, I can guarantee she temporarily regretted it. And at number 4, Camila L. US creator Camila L has spoken out against the company following the new rules. She accused the company of using the explicit creators to draw in more users and traditional celebrities, noting that she's turned her OnlyFans into a full-time job, essentially abandoning more traditional opportunities. She explained, quote, "I feel betrayed by OnlyFans. I made it my entire livelihood and can't quit my dreams of becoming a doctor to pursue a full-time career on the site," adding, quote, "They used us to build the site and now they're throwing us away. Now she's regretting leaving school and is not sure what to do next." And at number 3, Nita Marie. Nita Marie currently makes roughly $1.8 million a year from her OnlyFans, and says that with the new restrictions, adulters will be forced to work in unsafe conditions. She says that models will always find a way to share this kind of content with others, but now this move will leave the women with a less safe and legal way to do the transactions, adding, quote, "Online adult work is verified, safe, and legal, and OnlyFans also offers an opportunity for the user to interact with the creator in a safe environment. Changing their conditions could cause huge issues for people," and she's concerned about what the changes will do to her business. And at number 2, Megan Barton Hansen. Love Island star Megan Barton Hansen decided to join the platform after it became popular to do so, and even though she makes content that fits in the parameters of the new rules, she's outraged by the decision. She stated that companies have been using women's bodies for years to sell products, and now that women have control over their own bodies, it's being taken away, saying, quote, "This is a way for a woman at home struggling with the pandemic to put out her own content at her own prices and make a taxable income. Now we're being penalized for that." She spoke with some friends she had that used to work for glamour magazines, but now that they're not around, they're making their money through OnlyFans. Finishing off, quote, "What's the issue with people using their bodies to make money? It's 2021. If people are consenting, it's a site for adults. I think it should be fine." And finally at number 1, Bella Thorne. When Bella Thorne joined the platform, she was so successful that she broke multiple records, and she allegedly earned $1 million after just 24 hours, making her the first person to ever hit that landmark number in one day. However, shortly after, she was called out for scamming for multiple reasons. Firstly, she only revealed after everyone signed up that she wouldn't be doing nude content. Then she tried to privately sell lewd photos of herself for tips, but when the photos weren't actually what she advertised, her page had a record number of refund requests. And as a result, OnlyFans permanently changed the amount that content creators are allowed to accept as tips. This caused massive backlash, with the vast majority of content creators telling her to get off the app. Bella apologized, but the damage was already done. And even though this scandal happened last year, creators still have taken their anger for the situation out on Bella, and Bella's name is still being brought up as one of the celebrities who permanently ruined the site. So that's all for the list, guys. Let me hear your thoughts on this one below. But before I go, I'm gonna shout out some comments from my collab with Brie. So PG Panda said, "For 24, Zendaya's really mature, love her glow up. Glad to see some actors who've started as children doing well. There's still some horrible things that go down as far as being a child star goes." Yes, that's so true, and that's something we actually didn't really touch on. It's, you know, these people manage to kind of fight through those demons, because we hear a lot of crazy and terrible stuff about, you know, being a child actor and, you know, just being so vulnerable. And, you know, these people manage to make it through and become so successful, and we are just so proud of them. Then Sarah Rideout said, "I will not be surprised if we see Zendaya in the future winning an Oscar. She's such a talented woman." Well, I think that's like a guarantee. I don't even think that's like not a possibility. She is just keeps elevating in every single role that she does. Alright guys, that's all for the video today. Thanks so much for sticking around if you made it all the way here. If you liked the video and want to see more, be sure to like and sub to the channel below. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith, and I'll catch you in the next one.